Paige, and today's video was very interesting. It took lots of twists and turns and honestly stressed me out a lot. This took me way too long to film. We had so many interruptions and just things going wrong, but we also had a lot of things go right. So this is a full drugstore look right here. I bought a ton of products from this new brand called Makeup Obsession. They sell it at Target, and I have almost a full face, but I had to substitute a couple of products because I didn't have a foundation from the brand, I didn't have a bronzer from the brand, and I didn't have like mascara or brow products, but I used all drugstore products today. So yeah, if you want to see all of the craziness that went on to create this face of makeup right here, then just keep watching. Also, if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy, and let's get started. Alright you guys, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. I have a bunch of makeup from this new brand called Makeup Obsession. It's relatively new. I think it's sold at Target. I bought all of this before I left to go on my trip to Alaska, but then I ran out of time, so I wasn't able to film with it. And then I got home and honestly I completely forgot about it, and I was organizing stuff for TJ Maxx and Marshall's haul, and I thought this was a bag of TJ Maxx and Marshall's makeup, but then I opened it and I was like, oh my god, I forgot I was gonna make a video on this. So I bought this like mid-June, and I believe it launched at the beginning of June. I could be wrong, but still it's about a month-ish old, and I personally haven't seen anybody mention this on social media anywhere. I haven't been watching as much YouTube and stuff though since I was in Alaska for 2.5 weeks, and I had not a lot of internet service, so I could have just missed it, but I haven't seen anybody talk about this stuff, and I bought almost a full face of makeup. They didn't have a foundation or a bronzer or mascara, but I think everything else I have from this brand, so we're just gonna get into it. So the primer that I'm gonna be using is called the Game Set Matte Mattifying Primer. They had quite a few different options for primer. I picked a matte one because I have really oily skin, so I figured this would be my best bet. It was all relatively inexpensive too. Like, I think it was pretty inexpensive, but I'm gonna look up some prices in a second. So this is just like actually kind of like a watery jelly silicone-y kind of consistency. I don't usually actually use primers like this. I don't know why, I just prefer other ones. I actually use a lot of glowy primers now that I think about it, even though I do have oily skin. But this feels like any other, you know, silicone primer. It feels kind of greasy actually, which doesn't make sense since it's a mattifying primer. So it looks like their products aren't as inexpensive as I thought. I thought it was like really inexpensive, but the primer was $7.99, which isn't bad for a drugstore primer. But honestly, I don't like the way that it made my skin feel. Like, it feels kind of greasy and like not good, but I like the way that it made my skin look. Honestly, I feel like it kind of blurred my pores in this area right here, which I like the way it's looking so far. I just don't like the way it feels. So I didn't see a foundation when I bought all this stuff. I bought it all in store at Target, so I'm going to be using the Milani Conceal and Perfect foundation and concealer in the shade 03 Light Beige. I'm keeping it all drugstore, so all the products that I don't have from them, I'm gonna, you know, sub in a drugstore product. This is the foundation that I've been using a lot recently. Since I got back from Alaska, I've used it every single day. I use about 2 pumps, and I find that this is a really good shade for me right now. Oh, I just got it like under my nail. So as I was saying, I've been really loving this foundation so far. For concealer, I have the Makeup Obsession Mega Conceal Longwear Concealer with Caffeine. That's interesting. Oh, and it looks like I think all of their products are vegan and cruelty free, so that's nice. So I have the shade 03 in the concealer. I have no idea if this is gonna be the right shade or not, but we're about to find out. The concealer is $9.99, which actually seems kind of expensive for a drugstore concealer, but that might be like normal. I don't know, it just seems like a lot to me. I feel like foundations are more like 10 bucks. But honestly, these days they're just jacking up the prices more and more each day. You do get a lot of product in here, I think. You get, well, you get 0.44 fluid ounces, and it is like a big doe foot applicator. Look at that thing right there. That is bizarre looking. Okay, so ew, I don't like the way that applicator feels. It's a very light concealer, which is possibly good. It says it's a long wear concealer with caffeine, but I don't see where it says if it's full coverage or not, but we'll see. It definitely has some coverage to it. It's not the most full coverage concealer I've ever used, but it definitely does have some coverage to it. So I actually really like the concealer so far. It's meshing well with the foundation. So far this is, we're good. For powder, I do have a loose powder. This is the Pure Bake Transparent Baking Powder, and let me see how much this was. So this product is $7.99, and it looks like there are 3 shades, this being the lightest of the 3 shades. It says it's a baking powder, but I'm gonna be using it all over my face. I'm so confused. There's no sifter on here. Like, there's a plastic protective piece, but there's no holes in it. How the frick am I supposed to use that? So I'm looking up the reviews to see if it says anything about this, and there's 2 reviews. One is a 1-star and one is a 5-star review. So let's see. The 1-star review says they would not recommend it, and that it has horrible flashback, and that it's not even ideal for photos without flash. The white cast still shows like crazy. Flash photography is a nightmare. Do not buy this, I beg of you. So they obviously did not have a good time with this powder. The other person says they would recommend it, 10 out of 10, and they absolutely love it. It looks like they had the banana powder. So I guess there's translucent banana and then one darker one. They said if you feel like your concealer isn't like working too well, the powder will do the rest of the work, and they said it's full coverage, and that the only thing that they wish is that they would have more shades. So neither of the reviews mentioned the fact that there's no sifter on here. Maybe I'm supposed to just take this whole plastic piece out. I don't know. I'm gonna have to break out the tweezers. Ooh, I almost got it. Oh no, it went back. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so as you can see, there are no holes in this thing, and now we're just completely open to powder. So that's really like weird, honestly. I feel like that's a mistake. Oh god. This sucks. Okay, this is just making a mess. Okay, this is not okay. All right, so I guess I'm just gonna have to dip right on into here because I can't get like a little bit into the lid. The whole thing just dumps in. So I'm just gonna dip my sponge right into the powder, and we'll see how this goes. It smells kind of bad, honestly. Whoa! It looks so crazy on camera. It does not look like that in person. Like, it looks like there's a lot of powder right in here, but you can like barely see the rest of this in person. That's freaky. Oh, it literally smells like formaldehyde. I can't use this. This is disgusting. I'm probably being over dramatic, but seriously, this is like triggering, and the white cast is insane. Okay, no ma'am. No. Okay, no. This is bad. It smells bad, it looks bad, the packaging sucks. This is bad, and I'm not trying to be mean. But really, that you can see the white cast on camera, like, and I'm like I scrubbed the powder off and it's still there. Okay, so this is going literally, I'm never touching that again. Oh, it smells. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put some other powder on. I'm gonna finish the rest of my face with a different powder. This is from Maybelline. This is the Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder in the shade 10 Fair Light. I love this powder so much. I honestly haven't used it in quite a while. I feel like my sponge is like contaminated now. Honestly, I'm gonna go wet a new one. Oh my god. To make things even better, my doorknob just fell off. Okay, so anyway, I've got the Maybelline powder, re-wetted a different sponge, and I'm gonna actually just like go over my entire face. Oh no. What is happening? What the frick? I just want you guys to look at my forehead for a second. I know we're really close, but do you see this abrupt line right here? I don't know if you can see it on camera, but this area right here is where I applied that first powder, and then above is where I applied the Maybelline Fit Me powder. And it looks horrible, and it looks so cakey right up in here. Oh my god, that looks horrible. Like, how am I supposed to fix that? What? Well, I guess we're just gonna keep going. I have 2 setting sprays. I have the Matte Fix Mattifying Setting Spray, and I also have the Makeup Obsession Lightening Glow Illuminizing Fixing Spray. I really don't want to use either of these. I just want a regular setting spray, but my face looks horrible, and I don't know if it's the powder or the primer. It's definitely not the foundation because I love that foundation. But something's not right here. So it looks like the glowy one is like infused with lots of shimmer, and I don't want that right now. So looks like we're going with the matte one. Oh no! Ew. Ew! This has that same smell. That's just, okay, I don't think I can do this. I know I'm like making a big deal about the scent, and normally that does not bother me, but this is a scent that I'm like really sensitive to for some reason. I think just from, you know, going to so many like classes and smelling this for hours and hours while I'm dissecting animals, like that's legit what it smells like. This one actually kind of smells like that plus like cleaner. I really don't want to put this all over my face. Let me smell the glowy one. Maybe that one doesn't smell bad. This one doesn't smell as bad. It smells not good, but it smells like that like glitter hair gel that you used as a kid. That's what this smells like. There's so much shimmer in here, but there's nothing else I can do. So here we go. Oh God. Okay. I don't know if you guys can see this. I'm gonna turn off my ring light and then show you with my flashlight. Can you see the glitter all over my face? Oh my God, this is insane. It's really pretty, but not for a setting spray. No ma'am. Alrighty, well, we're gonna go in with some bronzer. I'm gonna be using the Butter Bronzer from Physicians Formula, and I'm gonna use my F3 from Bling Brushes, and we're just gonna bronze up the face. So this is as good as we're gonna get. I used my bronzer brush pretty vigorously, and that did get some of the glitter up off of my face, but I'm still like covered in this glitter everywhere. So yeah, that's that. So we're gonna move on to blush. This palette is so cute. It's called Isn't It Peachy, and it looks like this. It comes with 4 blushes, and it looks like they're all removable possibly. I think this was like $10. I'll have all of these products linked in the description box if you want to check them out, but I don't really know. So these are the 4 blushes right here. I kind of want to use this one right here called Bloom, and I'm going to use my F4 from Blinged Brushes. So this is what the blush looks like. I put a lot of blush on, but honestly, I'm digging it. It doesn't have a weird smell or anything, which I appreciate. So I don't know, I feel like this is pretty good. This is like my favorite item so far. This and the concealer are the only 2 like good products so far, based on my first impression, you guys. So now I'm gonna go ahead and move on to eyes. Oh, I don't have brow products. I gotta go get some brow products real quick. So for brows, I'm gonna be using the wooden brow pencil from Joa, and then the Joa Brow Top Coat Clear Brow Gel. So the brows are done. Both of these are really good drugstore brow products in my opinion. The wooden brow pencil is super pigmented, like so pigmented you use a very light hand. I have the shade dark brown, which is honestly a little bit darker than what I want. I do have naturally really dark eyebrows, but I might go and pick up the next lightest shade. But it does have a spoolie on one side. Sorry, my dogs. It does have a spoolie on one side and then the pencil on the other. It is one that you sharpen, but honestly, you use the lightest hand that you don't need to sharpen it very often. And then the brow gel is really good, but you want to use a sort of light hand as well, just because if you like glop it on, when it dries, sometimes you can kind of tell, like you can see the brow gel if it's on too thick, so you just don't want to put too much on. But it is a really good brow gel from the drugstore in my opinion. So I'm not going to be priming my eyes today because I don't think I own a drugstore eyeshadow primer. So we're just going to be going straight in with the eyeshadow palette. This is the Be In Love With shadow palette from Makeup Obsession. It's really cute packaging. It's light pink with gold writing, and then this, oh hang on, this is what it looks like on the inside. It's kind of like a pinky mauvey toned sort of neutral palette. It's actually really pretty. So we'll see how good these eyeshadows work. I have like so many makeup brushes, but they're all dirty. I'm gonna go in with the E2 from Bling Brushes, and I think I'm gonna just dive right into this shade right here, which is called Treasure. And I'm gonna put this in the crease. Alrighty. There is a mirror in here, which is nice. That actually doesn't look bad. I actually, so far, really like that shade. So now I'm gonna go into this shade right here, which is called Soulmate, and I'm honestly just gonna use that same exact brush and put that in the crease and the outer corner. So that shade Soulmate, it's really pretty, blended out great, as you can tell, but it did kind of like swallow the shade that was originally there. It just kind of overpowered it, but so far so good. Honestly though, these eyeshadows are so pretty. Now I'm gonna go in with this shade right here, which is called Starry Eyed, and I have a feeling I'm gonna need to wet the brush, but I'm gonna use the E5 from Bling Brushes. Tell me what you think this smells like.
I don't know, but not good.
You don't know, but not good? Okay, what about this?
Ew.
Like disgusting, right?
Like a chemical.
My mom agrees that this smells really, really bad like a chemical, and that the powder smells the same but not as strong. The spray is what's like horrible. I thought the powder was bad until I smelled the spray. Okay, so now I'm gonna go into the shade right here, which is called Starry Eyed, and I'm gonna use that, what brush should I say, E5, and I'm gonna try, the brush being dry, but I know I'm gonna end up wetting it, but we'll see anyway. So here we go. It's really pretty. Like on its own, it's really pretty. It's not super pigmented. It's really glittery though. So I'm just gonna try to layer it up before I spray it and just see if that matters. I feel like this is something that would look really good if you apply it with your fingertip, but my nails are kind of too long to do that. There is quite a bit of fallout with that shade, but it's wiping away pretty easily. So I'm gonna use the glowy setting spray to spray my brush because I'm literally never putting this on my face. So this should be interesting. The nozzle on here is really nice, by the way. Yeah, that definitely amped up the intensity of the shadow. It actually looks more metallic, less glittery now. I honestly like it both ways, but since I already did that, I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eye as well. So honestly, I had really low expectations for the eyeshadows because of the other products that we tried, but this is actually really good. Like, it's really good. So is the blush. The blush and the eyeshadow palette are like oddly good for any eyeshadow, let alone it being a drugstore product. I'm gonna see how much this is. This eyeshadow palette is only 10 bucks. It's really good for 10 bucks. I think this is really nice. I love the actual colors of the palette. You have a nice like range of mattes. There's 4 non-matte shades. This one right here, this one right here, this one, and then this one. Those are the 4 non-matte shades. The rest of them are matte, and honestly it's really pretty. And it does look very monochromatic, but I feel like you could definitely get quite a few different looks, especially since like this one is like a pinky shimmer. Like, look at that, that's so cute. This is the one that we used on our lids. Very nice. These ones don't look as metallic as those two, but they're still really pretty. The eyeshadow palette is definitely thumbs up. I give it a thumbs up. Okay, so for highlighter, I have a couple different options. They do sell these Let's Glow liquid illuminators. I just bought this because I thought it was cute. I'm not going to use it on my face, but I will definitely try it out on the back of my hand and show you guys. It's in a little dropper thing, and it looks really pretty. This one is in the shade Liquid Illuminator. I think the shade is Erotic. So let's just put like couple drops. It's kind of weird. Like it looks kind of like a champagne color base with like a pinky purple blue iridescence. Look at that. Wow, that's stunning. It smells kind of like nail polish but very faint nail polish scent. That's really pretty though. Like, that's really pretty. I don't think I would use that on my face, but I would definitely use it on my body, like on my neck and collarbone area. I think that would be really pretty. Oh, and the drops are only $7.99. That's not bad. So for actual highlighter on my face, I bought 2 of the highlighters, the powder highlighters. This one is called Mega Destiny, and then this one is called Mega Lightning. The packaging is so cute. I love the holographic text. So I'm gonna swatch both of them and we'll see which one we want to use today. Okay, these are literally impossible to open. I'm gonna go see if my mom can help me. Alrighty then, so that took a good 5 minutes, like an actual good 5 minutes to open these, and then I closed one and then I couldn't open it back. The packaging on these are just like not good, like the open and closing mechanism. Even like my mom struggled. She had to get a knife out and cut off the plastic, but then after the plastic was cut off, I closed it and then we had to fight to open it again. So the packaging on these sucks, but they are only $5.99, but you can make a good packaging product for $5.99. But anyway, we're gonna swatch these. These are baked products, it appears. This one is in the shade Mega Destiny. That's so pretty. And then this one right here is in the shade Mega Lightning. So we've got like a white based one and kind of like a champagne based one. Super pretty, actually. Really pretty. The Destiny one is like my favorite, so that's the one that I'm gonna use today. I'm using my Morphe M501 and we're gonna go into Destiny. Ooh. I'm gonna like spray this a little bit, just like a tiny bit. It's actually like beautiful. It's not the most blinding highlight. Uh-oh. That got a little streaky. Can you see that? I think you can. That's not good. I fixed it and it's definitely a lot more blinding now when you spray it. Just make sure the brush is completely coated with spray, because otherwise you'll get streaks of super shiny highlight and then the rest of it will just be like normal. Uh-oh. So honestly, I think this is really nice. So I just closed it. Let me see if I can open it. Oh, I got it. Let me try this one. I feel like this was the hard one. Ah. With my ridiculously long nails, I'm able to open that, but they're still like, this one is actually worse. Like the part where you're supposed to grab is very thin. Like you can feel the ridge a lot better on this one right here. So I think it's just like a faulty packaging on this one. Okay, so now we're gonna put on some mascara and some lashes. So for mascara, I'm gonna use the CoverGirl Exhibitionist mascara. This is such a good mascara. I love it so much. And then for lashes, I'm gonna be using the DRUGSTORE lashes in the style Deborah. These are from the new bridal collection. So this is what it looks like with mascara and lashes. I absolutely love this style lash. This is my second time wearing them. It's in the style Deborah, like I said, but I just think they're so pretty, and they are from the bridal collection, but like you don't have to be getting married to wear them. So yeah, you can use code PAIGE for 20% off your DRUGSTORE lashes purchase. If you're interested, they're always linked in the description box. So yeah, now the last thing we have to do is put on some lip, and I have the Makeup Obsession lip gloss in the style Happily, and this is a really pretty like pinky nude color. I hate how I have to open all of these things. I guess it's good that they're all sealed up, but it's honestly a pain in the butts. All right, so it has a doe foot applicator. It looks to be, doesn't smell good, but it's not like absolutely horrendous. This is what it looks like right here. It's like a really pigmented gloss actually, which I'm not like the biggest fan of pigmented glosses. I'm more of, if I'm gonna wear a gloss, I'd rather it be more sheer, but I guess we'll see how this goes. So this is what the gloss looks like. It's actually really pretty. I like the color, I like the coverage of it. I feel like it might be kind of drying down though, like a liquid lipstick, and I'm getting this like line right here from where my lips are touching together, and it's like removing the product. I definitely feel like this is drying down, so I'm gonna wait a second and let it dry a little bit, and we'll see. Okay, so this dried down to a completely matte lip color, and I can feel it cracking on my lips when I like spread apart. Like when I smile, I can feel it cracking apart. It actually doesn't look bad for a matte liquid lip. I'm very picky about my liquid lipsticks. I pretty much only wear Jeffree Star Cosmetics and Morphe. Those are like my 2 favorite liquid lipstick formulas. But this one's actually not bad, and it's only like $5.99. It did dry completely matte. It says lip gloss on here though, and this is definitely not a lip gloss. This is 100% matte, 100% kiss proof, very dry, but not in a bad way. It's not uncomfortable, and now that I've like moved my lips and like talked, it's like loosened everything up, and it feels a lot more comfortable. I think it's nice actually. I'm kind of happy that it's a matte liquid lip because it won't be as messy as a pigmented gloss. That's really why I don't like pigmented glosses, just because they always get all over my teeth and like my hair will drag in it and there's like a streak of lip color on my face. I think we've all been there at some point, so I actually like that it's matte since it is so pigmented, but this is really nice. It's really pretty. I will swatch Morphe liquid lipstick in the shade Virgin next to it just so you can see a color comparison. Virgin is one of my all-time favorites, and it's actually a very similar color. Virgin is slightly more cool toned. This is Virgin right here, and this is the Happily from, what is this brand called? Makeup Obsession. So it's actually pretty similar. It's not an exact dupe by any means. This one's a lot more pinky, and this one's more warm toned, but it's really pretty and I really like it a lot. I would definitely wear this again. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. Overall, I feel like this brand was very, very hit or miss and very extreme. Like, we're at very extreme ends of the spectrum here. I either hated it or I really, really liked it. So just to recap, the primer, I don't think you need this primer. I don't think it really did anything great for me. I feel like there's better silicone matte mattifying primers out there at the drugstore. Didn't have a foundation. The concealer was actually really nice and it looks really good on my under eye area. I have no complaints about the concealer. I like that you get a lot of product, and I do appreciate that there's a doe foot on here. It hasn't creased on my under eye area at all, which is really nice. I do have some fallout, but it looks really good actually. Like, I really like this concealer. I'm really excited to use it some more. The powder was absolutely horrendous. It smelled awful, absolutely horrendous. Did not like that whatsoever. Like, I feel inclined to write a negative review like on a website because of how poor of an experience I had with this. I didn't even put this on my face because it smells so bad. Like, I can't. It's disgusting smelling, and I don't know what's in it to make it smell like that, but I do not want to use that ever. The shimmer one didn't smell bad, and it's actually really pretty, but I just personally wouldn't spray this on my face as a setting spray just because there's so much glitter in here, but it's beautiful to spray on your body. I think that this is like really fun, and I like this a lot, just not as a setting spray. The eyeshadow palette and the blush, I love them. I love them. The blush has already kind of like faded from my cheeks, but I can still kind of see it, and that happens to me a lot with blushes, and I've actually been filming for a really long time now, so I definitely could touch up my blush, but I can still see it. She's still peachy and she's still there. So these both get a big thumbs up for me, especially the eyeshadow palette. This really blew my mind at how good that performed. The lip I actually really like a lot. I like it a lot, very impressed. And then the highlighters, I don't think I needed both of these, but they were both really pretty. The packaging on them sucks, but it's really blinding, especially when I wet the brush. I think that the highlighter is beautiful. So yeah, I guess that's everything. I will leave these products linked down below. If you guys have tried any products from this brand, please let us know what your thoughts were. If you had good experiences, bad experiences, anything like that. So yeah, I love you guys so much. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.